Hey guys, what's up? So I haven't gone for like a second. I'm trying to do more frequent videos. Okay, so this is Hercules Sagemann review. Okay? Because ever since y'all are probably tired of hearing me talk about how the tangle teacher was cut my hair, I'm like, I don't want to use any combs with seams, or brushes with seams, or blah, blah. So I went out and bought the Demon. That's for y'all who watched my last 2 videos or so. I bought the Demon and I was like, oh, I hope it's seamless. I thought it was seamless. Turns out the real actual Demon I bought it from curlmark.com is not completely seamless. But I'm going to use it anyway just because I bought it and I can't be bothered. And it's pretty smooth. So I'm done. I'm just like, whatever, I can't bother anymore. But I'm definitely on a healthier track than I was using the Tangle Teaser. Anyway, so on to the review. I bought 2 combs, okay? And a brush, but I can't find the brush to give you, I'm sorry, I can't find a brush. But if you're interested in knowing what brush I bought the oblong brush. If you go to hotcombs.net, I think it is, I'll have it linked in the description box. Hotcombs.net, and go to the brushes. I bought the oblong one in the darker wood color, chestnut, whatever they call that. I don't know what they call that color. Okay, the small one, the small oblong brush. Okay, now let me just tell you, see how the combs are not like, I want to not make this video long, because all my videos are like 10 minutes. Anyway, okay, the oblong, this is how I feel about the oblong. I will not be using that to brush my hair. I think it's a pretty good brush, but honestly, I was trying to use it as a smoothing brush. Like, I would go through with the large tooth first to detangle, and this is on wet hair, by the way, with, conditioner. I go through with the wide tooth to detangle, and then I'm like, because when you do your braid outs and your twist outs, you want your hair to be thoroughly and very smoothly detangled, because that gives you a nice result. Okay, so after I went through the white tooth, then I'm like, oh, let me try the oblong a little bit. Or and it literally feels kind of like it's ripping my hair a little bit. It's too much. It's too much. It's not a bad brush. It's a very good brush, but it's too much. And so, yeah, but I will tell you what I think it's good for. If your hair is already detangled, it's good for slicking back your edges. Like if you want to do a sleek. It would take a lot of work with my hair. Like, duh, but my hair would have to be soaking wet, already detangled, and then I could use that brush to, like, flick a little bit. And technically, if my hair is soaking wet and already detangled, I really don't detangle with this. I really don't need a brush to flick out my edges, so basically that brush is not really that useful to me because, it's not really that necessary. Seriously, I can flick my hair back with my hands and a comb with soaking wet hair, whatever. And if I want to use gel, the brush is not really that necessary for me. Okay, on to the Magic Star. Okay, the Magic Star, it's nice. It's not like anything super like, oh my gosh. It's nice. I mean, it is oh my gosh in the fact that it's seamless, but this is the thing. Okay, it's one piece. I heard about these combs from Shires Boss, by the way, she rocked, and somebody else, I can't remember her name, I'll link her right here. Okay, the whole thing is seamless. The comb is made of one piece. So there are no seams where one half meets the other half. It's one piece, made of rubber. So this is the only thing I have about this. I thought it was going to be like a dream, and it is really good, okay? It's almost a dream. I guess I'll say it's a dream, okay? It is a dream, but it's not as crazy good as I imagined because on the outside of the comb, it's like smooth, right? They put some kind of smooth plasticky gloss over it. It's very smooth. But on the inside of each tine, or tooth, tine like the tines in the forest, in the inside, I don't know what the proper name for that is, tooth, whatever. On the inside of each of these things, right, it's the rubber. You can tell that it's rubber. But they don't include the smooth glossy thing on the inside. It's just like matte rubber on the inside, can you even see that? It's matte rubber, okay? So it's not rough at all, okay? Thank God, which is the whole reason I bought this. But there is like the tiniest, like only because I'm like extremely attuned and borderline weird about paying attention to my hair tools. The tiniest bit of resistance. But a normal person would not notice that. Only because this is really slick and smooth, and the inside is really smooth, yes, but there is a matte finish, there is a tiny bit of resistance, honestly, because you can feel the rubber, okay? But it's an excellent comb. It's not, that's not really a negative. It's just, it would be even better if the inside of each tooth were slick as the outside is, you know? But it's an excellent comb. It's not like it's an awful negative, because when your hair is soaking wet with conditioner, it's not that big a deal. And the thing, when you just get this Magic Star, I'm smelling it. This is what I'm talking about. When you just get it, you can smell the rubber so intensely. Like the rubber is like, you know, you can smell it. And I can still smell the rubber. And I think that wears away slowly over time, because I know I used this like 2 or 3 times and I could still smell the rubber like really well. I mean, I haven't used this comb that much even. I've only used it like 3 or 4 times, probably more like 3 times. So, you know, it's not a big deal. I'm sure it will eventually wear away, but it's a very, if you put your nose in it like I'm doing, you can really, really, really smell it. But I can sense that that smell is going away. But this is a very good comb. It's excellent. There is no give. You know, it's not like a paddle brush. There's no give. But it's an excellent comb. Fabulous for detangling. Definitely a staple in my detangling regimen. Most definitely. Number 1, the rock. Okay, this, I bought this. The contour, I'm not going to read you the numbers. You can tell it looks kind of weird. You can spot this out on the side. And I bought this because I wanted to do the 3-comb smooth that they have on that side. I was going to go with this, then go with this, and use this on my tips. Okay. When I got this, I'm like, I probably shouldn't have bought this, because when I measured, I'm like, oh, these teeth are smaller than these. And that's a yes and no, actually. Because when I line them up, the width of all these teeth are the exact width of the innermost corners of these teeth. Okay, so it's wider, but then it gets smaller. Okay, and it's like the exact same width. It's the exact same width when you get to the innermost corner. So I'm like, it's kind of like I bought this, not exactly, because I know the fact that these are a little bit wider on the ends has some kind of nice effect on detangling, but I really didn't need this, because technically they're the same size. Technically, you know what I mean? I'm like, whatever. But these, I bought this for the tips of my hair, because when I do my braid outs and stuff, I always like to go through with a fine tooth comb, and I'm like, I want a fine tooth comb that has no seams, okay? So this is alright. I haven't really tested, I've tested it out a tiny bit, but not really, to where I could give a full review. I feel like I should have bought a real fine tooth comb. They have fine tooth combs. But this isn't that fine, you know what I mean? Anyway, you know, it's still a good comb. I have no complaints. My complaint is I really shouldn't have bought it, because it's basically the same size as this one. So that's the end of the review. I'm not like tangling my hair to show you, but trust me, it's really good. If you want to see somebody else actually tangle their hair with this, you can check out the same girl I just linked right here. And Char's boss just speaks on it. She doesn't actually detangle. But she rocks. She's the one I heard about these from. So these are absolutely fabulous tools, hair tools. They rock. Okay, that was my review, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some useful information, and you should want to go seamless, because that makes a huge difference on the health of your hair. When your tools, especially if you have very tightly coiled, thick afro-texture hair, oh my gosh, yeah, very tightly coiled hair, then you really want to invest in your hair tools, because that will help you. Especially, you know, coming from a person who's had some bad experiences with, namely, one hair tool to tangle teeth hair. I mean, it can mess up your hair, and you'll end up trimming more than you need to if you're scratching on your cuticles with, you know, really awful combs and brushes and tools and things. So, you know, just make sure that your combs aren't ripping up your hair, and this is an excellent way to do it by investing in some seamless combs. And they weren't extremely expensive. Big deal, oh my gosh, dude. They have a sale right now at hotcombs.net. It's going on right now, and it's going to end the 30th of June. So I really suggest you hop on that. Big sale, you know, I don't know how much, 10% off shipping or something like that, okay? So definitely I'm going to get this video out to you guys because the sale is almost over. You definitely want to get on that. Excellent. So I will talk to you guys later.